getting started with TIA Portal? Then your first step is most likely downloading and installing the software. But where can you get the TIA Portal software? And which options should you select or deselect during the installation process? Hi, I am Hans Schreidermakers and I am the founder and instructor over at plcskilltree.com. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to share you where exactly to download TIA Portal version 19, how to smoothly navigate the installation process, and how to get started with licensing your TIA Portal products. And if you're tired of creating messy PLC logic and you're ready to start creating modular structured PLC logic like a professional PLC programmer, then I have a special gift for you today. I have created a free guide that will help you get started with structuring PLC applications in TIA Portal. And you can find this free guide in the description below this video. So be sure to check that out. Alright, enough of this introduction. Let's get down to business. Are you ready to get TIA Portal installed on your system? Let's go. Before downloading the necessary installation file, let's quickly review the hardware and software requirements for running TIA Portal on your system. These requirements are taken directly from the official Siemens installation guide, and you can find a link to that document in the description below this video for more details. The minimum hardware requirements include an Intel Core i3 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and around 20 gigs of hard disk space. And if you really want to make TIA Portal shine on your system, Siemens recommends an Intel Core i5 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, and a solid-state drive with about 50 gigs of available space. Now, regarding the software requirements, you will need Windows 10 or 11 to run TIA Portal version 19. If you try to install it on Windows 7 or 8, it will simply not work. So please ensure that you have the correct Windows version installed on your laptop or desktop before proceeding with the installation. Additionally, Windows Server versions 2016, 19 or 20 are also supported, but I'm guessing most PLC programmers out there are using a standard Windows 10 or 11 installation. I am currently using Windows 11 at the time of writing, and it runs TIA Portal version 19 perfectly. So with the hardware and software requirements out of the way, let's move on to the main topic of this video. Let's have a look where you can download TIA Portal and which files you need for the installation. Before you can start installing TIA Portal, you will first need to download the installation file from the internet. To find this file, simply open up a search engine on your web browser, like for example Google, and start typing download TIA Portal version 19 trial. Your search engine will then throw a bunch of search results at you, and what you want to be looking for is the link to the Siemens Industry Support website that reads SIMATIC Step 7 including Safety, S7 PLC Sim, and WinCC version 19. Now click on this link and it will take you to the official Siemens Industry Support site, where you will find downloads for the Step 7 Basic Professional software, as well as the Step 7 PLC Sim software. The Step 7 PLC Sim software allows you to simulate PLC and HMI applications within TIA Portal, where the Step 7 Basic Professional software provides the main programming environment for creating PLC and HMI applications in TIA Portal. In this tutorial, we're going to focus on installing the Step 7 Basic Professional software on your system, not the Step 7 PLC Sim. TIA Portal will run perfectly fine without the simulation software. However, I do recommend installing Step 7 PLC Sim at some point, as simulating your PLC and HMI applications without real hardware can be a powerful tool for troubleshooting and optimizing your applications before commissioning. And by the way, don't worry about the word trial in the download description. This is the full package, the complete version of TIA Portal version 19. The only difference between the trial and the complete version is the type of license you're going to activate for your TIA Portal product afterwards. But we'll cover licensing later in this video, so make sure you watch this video until the end. So we're interested in downloading the Step 7 Basic Professional software. And you can see here on the download page that there's an option to download DVD 1, Setup, and DVD 2. To be completely clear, to be completely transparent here, getting started with TIA Portal only requires downloading DVD 1, the setup DVD. DVD2 is purely optional. It contains hardware support packages and tools that are not crucial to the overall installation. So after clicking the DVD1 download link, you'll notice a new pop-up window requesting you to log into your cPortal account or sign up for a new account. cPortal is a digital platform that simplifies finding, configuring, ordering, and managing Siemens products. It combines the features of Industry Mall and Siemens Industry Online Support, or SIOS, if you're familiar with those, into one unified platform. If you already have a cPortal account, just log in using your credentials. And if you don't have a cPortal account yet, click on Sign up for an account. On the following registration page, enter your email address, first and last name, country, language, and create a password to protect your account. A quick side note here, until recently you needed to provide a business name to register for a Siemens account, which often confused private users and led them to create imaginary business names. Fortunately, this is no longer required. Now any private individual can download tiaPortal without needing to provide business details. Thank you, Siemens. This is a small but a significant change that has made life easier for thousands of PLC programmers. Do not activate the boxes here at the bottom. I consent to use my personal data and I would like to receive marketing information, unless you really want to receive more offerings and marketing information from Siemens. Once you've completed the form, click Continue. You'll now receive a confirmation email in your inbox, which you need to open to finalize your cPortal account registration. And if you can't find the email, please be sure to check your spam or junk folder. Let's take a quick look in my inbox. And there you can see it, the cPortal confirmation email. So you'll need to open this first and then click on the activation link right here. This will open the Siemens Industry Support site in a new browser window with a message confirming that your email has been verified and your cPortal account has been created. Now Siemens may ask you to fill out some business information, but you are not required to complete this step. You can stop the registration at any time by clicking Stop Registration at the bottom left of the window. Now that you are registered, you can download the tiaPortal installation file. The quickest way to get back to the download link is to Google Download tiaPortal version 19 trial once again. Click on the Siemens Industry Support link and select the DVD1 Setup download link. Now log on to your cPortal account using the email address and the password that you just created in the previous step. Once you're logged on, your download of approximately 7.5 gigabytes will begin, which means it's the perfect time to grab yourself a cup of coffee. So you've downloaded the tiaPortal installation file, Step 7 Basic Professional. As mentioned before, this file includes the complete tiaPortal version 19 programming environment. Now it's time for you to install the software. First, locate the file you just downloaded, and if you're using Windows default settings, it should be in your Downloads folder. The file should be named something like tiaPortal Step 7 Prof Safety WinCC version 19.iso. The .iso extension indicates that this file is an ISO image, which is an archive file containing an identical copy or an image of data found on an optical disc, such as a CD, a DVD, or a Blu-ray. Fortunately, in both Windows 10 and 11, you can open an ISO file by simply double-clicking it. You might get a security warning next, as Windows will state that this is a file from an unknown publisher. However, we PLC programmers trust Siemens software, so click Open to proceed. The installation file will now be mounted as a virtual DVD drive and its contents will open in a new File Explorer window. To begin the installation, double-click the start.exe file. A pop-up will inform you that you need to reboot your system to continue the setup. So click Yes here to reboot. After rebooting, mount the ISO file again and double-click start.exe to initialize the installation program. Once the initialization is complete, TIA Portal will guide you through a few setup options before starting the installation. First, select your installation language, which will be the language used throughout the installation process. After making your selection, click Next. Next up, choose the product language. This will be the language used inside the TIA Portal programming environment itself. Once selected, click Next. The following screen provides information about additional installations needed if you want to use Unified Runtime Simulation version 19 or WinCC Professional Simulation version 19 in TIA Portal. These are just optional and they are not required to get started with TIA Portal, so simply click Next to continue. You will then see an overview of the product features you can install. I recommend leaving the setting at Typical. However, feel free to scroll through the options for further inspection. Click Next when you're ready. On the following screen, read through and accept the license terms by checking both boxes at the bottom, and then click Next to continue. Now the system will perform a quick check on the port that TIA Portal will use to connect to the TIA Portal server. After a few seconds, it should confirm that the port is valid, and then click Next to proceed. Almost there. Now select how TIA Portal should perform software updates. Unless you have a specific reason not to, just leave the default setting TIA Automation Software Update Server and press Next. Finally, accept the security and permission setting on your computer by checking the box at the bottom. Believe it or not, you are ready to install now. Review the final overview of the product features and product languages you selected and verify the installation path. Just quickly double check everything to make sure that it's correct and then click on Install. The installation process will typically take around 35 to 40 minutes, and it will run straight from start to finish without any interruptions or prompts, so this gives you plenty of time to refill that cup of coffee you took during the download step. After the installation is done, you will be prompted to restart your system, so go ahead and reboot before continuing. With TIA Portal freshly installed on your system and your system rebooted, you will notice 5 new TIA Portal icons on your desktop. The first one, TIA Portal version 19, is the most important icon. It serves as your primary access to the TIA Portal engineering platform, where you will create your PLC and HMI applications. The Automation License Manager is where you'll find all licensing information for your Siemens products, and we will explore this in more detail towards the end of this tutorial. The TIA Administrator is a web-based tool for performing administrative tasks in TIA Portal. Next up, the S7 PCT Port Configuration tool is a tool used for parameterizing IO-Link master and IO-Link third-party devices. Finally, the TIA Portal Help Viewer provides you with help, documentation, tutorials, and examples. You know, in my 12+ years of developing TIA Portal applications, I've never used the TIA Administrator, S7 PCT Port Configuration tool, or TIA Portal Help Viewer. I will use the Automation License Manager on very rare occasions, but it can easily be accessed through the Windows Start menu when needed. So if you are using TIA Portal primarily for PLC and HMI development, I recommend keeping only the TIA Portal version 19 icon on your desktop. This will keep your desktop clean and uncluttered, and this becomes especially important when you have multiple versions of TIA Portal installed on the same system. So you've downloaded and you've installed TIA Portal. Now it's time to check out how to license your Siemens product. First, I'll introduce you to the different types of licenses available and where you can get them. And then I'll demonstrate how to start with a free 21-day trial version of TIA Portal version 19. I will also share some insider tips on how to extend that trial period, so be sure to watch until the end. Let's begin by reviewing the different types of TIA Portal licenses. You can find detailed information right here on the official Siemens Software and Licenses webpage, which I've linked in the description below the video. If we scroll down a bit on this page, you'll see 4 different license types. First off, there is the trial license. This gives you 21 days of access to the full version, the complete version of TIA Portal, with all features activated. After this license overview, I will show you how to get started using this trial license. Then you have the rental license. These licenses provide access to TIA Portal for a limited period, such as 90 days or 1 year, and they are typically included in a TIA Portal starter kit or something similar. Important to note here is that rental licenses cannot be purchased separately, so they are not really an option here. Next up, we have the single license. A single license grants unlimited access to the full version of TIA Portal on one computer. Furthermore, it cannot be transferred to a different computer. And finally, we have the floating license. A floating license offers unlimited access to TIA Portal, and it can be used on up to 10 computers. It can be stored locally on your system or on a server, and it can be transferred between computers. This license is ideal for companies with multiple computers, so companies who typically have their own automation department. But if you're a freelance programmer just working on a single laptop, then the single license is most likely your best option. Once you've decided which license you need, you can contact your local Siemens representative by clicking on the Contacts in the region link here on the web page. And this will provide you with a global overview of Siemens representatives. For example, if you live in Austria, like I do, you can find its capital, Vienna, on the map. Click on the link, and you will see the Siemens contact information on the left side of the screen. Now that you know about the different licenses and how to get them, let's move on to starting a 21-day trial version of TIA Portal. To get started with the trial license, we will first need to create a new project. So let's start by opening TIA Portal by double-clicking on the TIA Portal version 19 icon here on our desktop. When TIA Portal opens, the first thing you'll see is the portal view. Here you can easily create a new TIA project by clicking on Create right here. Once the project has been created, switch to the main programming environment by clicking on the project view at the bottom left of the screen. So here we are in the project view, and on the left side of the screen you can see the tree structure for the project that we just created. To start the activation for the trial license, we will need to add a PLC controller to our project. And we do that by simply clicking on Add New Device here at the top left, just below the project name. In the following pop-up screen, select Controllers and open, for example, the CPU 1211C AC/DC relay folder. Now, as you try to open that folder, a pop-up will notify you that you don't have a valid license key to add a PLC to your project. You will be prompted to select a trial license. You can choose between the Step 7 Professional license and the Step 7 Professional Combo license. Both support the full version of Step 7 Professional for TIA, but the Combo license additionally supports older Siemens PLCs like the Step 7 300 and 400 series. So select, for example, the combo trial license here and press Activate to move forward with the licensing. With the 21-day trial license of Step 7 Professional now active, you can go ahead and choose a controller for your project. For example, you can select the SE Step 7 211 1BE40 0XB0 CPU and press OK at the bottom of the pop-up screen. Your new controller will now appear on the left side of your project tree structure. A new pop-up will ask you to enter a password to protect your PLC configuration data. This is outside the scope of this tutorial and it is not important for the licensing part, so press Cancel. And don't worry, you can always configure this later if needed. So now you've created a new TIA Portal project, you activated a 21-day trial license for Siemens Step 7 Basic and Professional, and you've added a Step 7 1200 PLC to your project. Let's wrap up this post by having a quick look at where you can find all your Siemens licensing information. You can find all information regarding Siemens product licensing in the Automation License Manager, which is easily accessible by searching for it in the Windows Start menu. Once the Automation License Manager is open, navigate to the left tree structure and select your hard drive, in this example the C drive. This will display all licenses installed on that drive. In our case here, after activating the 21-day trial version of TIA Portal version 19, you will see a trial license for the Step 7 Professional Combo product, version 19.0, and valid for 21 days. Now here's an insider tip if you think 21 days isn't enough. You get 21 days for each version of TIA Portal. For example, you get 21 days for version 16, 21 days for version 17, 21 days for version 18, and 21 days for version 19. So if you want to extend your trial period, start with the trial version of, for example, TIA Portal version 16, and after that trial period ends, install TIA Portal version 17 and use its 21-day trial license. After that expires, you move on to version 18 and finally to version 19. This way you can get a total of 84 days, 4 times 21 days, to try out TIA Portal. I'd recommend starting with the lower version of TIA Portal, for example version 16, because you can easily upgrade a project from an older version to a newer one. But downgrading from a newer version to an older one is not possible. So begin with the lower version, version 16, and gradually move up to the higher version, version 19. And that is how you download and install TIA Portal version 19. Now, if you're interested in learning more about installing TIA Portal or about programming guidelines in TIA Portal, then I've added some official Siemens links in the description below this video. So be sure to check that out. So now you're all set to start building amazing PLC and HMI applications in TIA Portal. And if you like this tutorial, then you're absolutely going to love my free guide on 5 simple steps to drastically improve your PLC program structure in TIA Portal. So why not get the most out of your 21-day trial version of TIA Portal by grabbing my free guide today? Simply click on the link in the description below this video and start your journey to become a confident and structured TIA programmer.